Hello and welcome to this week's B&Z World Report. I am your host, Angela Ray, where we will discuss global topics and events from around the world. Our first story comes to us from sitinmovement.org, and it is official. The International Civil Rights Movement, or Museum, will open in Greensboro, North Carolina this week. Now, according to the website, last weekend, the museum had a number of events commemorating the 50th anniversary of the Woolworth Counter sit-ins. For those of you who are familiar with your history, you know that 4 students from North Carolina A&T University started the collegiate involvement with the sit-in movement in Greensboro during that time. And so it has been long awaited, but the International Museum will open this week. Now, for more information about the opening and what happens on that day, please stay tuned to the News to Know section of our brand news website. Our next story comes to us from allhiphop.com. And Mr. Russel Simmons, CEO, and Dr. Benjamin Chavis have partnered with several organizations to create a Music for Peace initiative and tour. Now, the HSAN will team with the Music for Peace Foundation, Tribes of the World, Swag Media, and the Gandhi Tour to promote a global message of peace using music artists, global and nationally. Now, under the same partnership, or this new partnership, Simmons and Chavis will launch an international extension of their hip-hop summits, which have been active in every major city since its inception in 2001. And we look forward to, I'm sure, watching what these two are going to be creating with this new initiative. All right, our next story comes to us from the News to Know section of brandnews.com, and Africa welcomes its 1 billionth African. All right, well, sometime last year, in all probability, the billionth African was born, a milestone that will only benefit one of the areas, the poorest continent, if it can get its act together and, of course, unify its piecemeal markets. Now, nobody knows exactly when this happened, but estimates are that in the 53 countries, a child arrived to push Africa's population to 10 figures. Now, the United Nations estimated that in the mid-2008, somewhere in that era, there were about 987 million people. And of course, the estimates went up from there. So, wow. Now, to contrast, we know that both China and India both have huge populations. China's projected 1.4 billion population is expected to be reached in 40 years. And India will be adding about 3 million to its 1.6 billion people in its country. Wow, it's a lot of people. All right, our next story comes to us from blackamericaweb.com, and of course it is great news. Gospel star Kirk Franklin assembled a group of award-winning gospel artists in Nashville's Quad Studios to produce Are You Listening?, a fundraising song that is now available for purchase, with proceeds benefiting the relief efforts in response to the earthquake in Haiti. Now, who did Mr. Franklin assemble? Well, it is a who's who among gospel music artists: Shirley Caesar, Mary, Donnie McClurkin, Yolanda Adams, Smokey Norville, Marvin Sapp, BB, CeCe, and Marvin Winans. So again, go check out and get your copy of Are You Listening? Of course, proceeds will benefit and be donated to charities involved in the relief efforts. And now we're going to find out what's good from our team Brand News.
Three-peat. Again, this award was given from Radio 1 WNNL 103.9 The Light to be recognized out of Cisco. I mean, we've got accolades and things within Cisco itself, but to be recognized outside of Cisco means a lot.
We're looking at ways of trying to create diverse pipelines and look at different talent pools from which Cisco recruits from.
There are a number of different ERGs on campus, not just the Cisco Black Employee Network, but a number of different groups that people from different walks of life can become members of to make them feel like they matter, to make them feel like their opinions matter, to make them feel like their backgrounds and their experiences, they can bring those to the table.
This was definitely an awesome feeling, being able to be associated with an organization that takes the community and being involved in the community as a priority. And I think it means a lot for not only the Cisco Black employees, but Cisco as a whole, for Cisco to see the work that is being done in the community by its Black employees, and also furthering other partnerships with the community.
Thank you, Team Brand News members, for all that you do in the community. And speaking of community, we just talked about how Kirk Franklin has assembled a group of artists to record a song that will benefit relief efforts in Haiti. All across the United States, people are doing great things to help out big cities, celebrities, and even smaller communities. In the community of Durham, North Carolina, on Saturday, February 6th, the Hayti Heritage Center is producing its own concert. Now, the concert will start at 5 p.m., will go to 12 p.m., and they've assembled a number of artists. About 15 acts have been scheduled to appear on this program, with proceeds, of course, benefiting relief efforts in Haiti. And ironically, the Hayti Heritage Center derives its name from the continent or country of Haiti. Now, that's it for this week's BNZ World Report. For more news that you can use 24 hours a day, please visit the website at brandnews.com. Make it a great week.